Picture this. It's 2026. A 28-year-old software engineer is sitting in an ergonomic chair that costs more than my first car. He just got an email. Project restructure. That's corporate speak for, a bot named Gary just took your job and Gary doesn't need health insurance. He stares at the screen, his $120,000 degree suddenly feeling like a very expensive piece of origami. Meanwhile, down the street, a guy in a brand new Ford Raptor is pulling up to a suburban mansion. He's a master plumber. He's got a smudge of grease on his forehead and a smile that says, "I just charged $400 for 20 minutes of work and I have a 3-week waiting list." Here is the uncomfortable reality we were all too busy staring at our screens to notice. In the time it took you to learn Python, the physical world started falling apart. And the people who know how to fix it, they're currently making more than the people who know how to build a website. We are witnessing the death of a very specific, very expensive dream. We were sold a lie, guys. A massive $1.7 trillion student debt-flavored lie. Think back to the 2010s. Every politician, every parent, every billionaire on a TED stage told us the exact same thing. Learn to code. It was the ultimate golden ticket. Digital was the only path. We were told that if you didn't have a desk job, you had somehow failed the 21st century. We built this invisible prestige ladder in our heads. At the top, Silicon Valley tech bros, consultants, and corporate lawyers, the people who move pixels and paragraphs around for a living. At the bottom, the trades, the people who get their hands dirty. We treated welding or carpentry like a consolation prize for people who couldn't handle a spreadsheet. It was a total brainwashing campaign.
Learn to code.
We pushed 3 entire generations into cubicles. We convinced everyone that success meant staring at a glowing rectangle for 60 hours a week until your spine looks like a question mark. And while we were all busy filling up those cubicles and pivoting to video, something hilarious and terrifying happened. The actual infrastructure of the real world, the pipes, the wires, the foundations, the stuff that actually keeps us from living in the Stone Age, began to crumble. It turns out you can't download a new water main. You can't cloud compute a leaky roof. It's a classic supply and demand trap, and we walked right into it with our eyes glued to our iPhones. We created a world where everyone knows how to prompt an AI to write a haiku about a cat, but nobody knows which way to turn a shutoff valve when the basement is flooding. But wait, it gets weirder. You'd think that since we're living in the future, we'd have robots to fix those leaky pipes by now, right? If an AI can write a legal brief or a symphony in 3 seconds, surely it can change a washer. Well, no, not even close. This is where we hit the Moravec Paradox. It's the ultimate glitch in the matrix of our modern economy. For decades, we spent billions of dollars trying to make machines think like humans. We thought the smart stuff, the high-level logic, the math, the chess playing, was the hard part. It turns out that was the easy part. A $20 subscription to an AI can now do the job of a junior lawyer perfectly. It can debug code, write marketing copy, and pass the bar exam without breaking a digital sweat. Logic is now officially cheap. It's a commodity. It's a race to the bottom. But touch is the new gold. A $10 billion robot from a cutting-edge lab still looks like a drunk toddler when you ask it to navigate a cluttered basement or figure out why a Victorian U-bend is leaking. It turns out that 4 million years of evolution, the stuff that allows you to sense a rusted bolt or apply the exact right amount of torque to a copper pipe, is nearly impossible to code. Your brain is now easier to replace than your hands. We've reached a point where the safe path we were all promised is actually the one with a giant target on its back. If your job involves sitting at a desk and producing deliverables that live on a screen, you are currently in the blast zone of the biggest economic shift in a century. And the people we told to get a real degree, they're the ones holding all the leverage. But to understand how this skill inversion is actually going to wreck the job market as we know it, we have to look at the intelligence trap and why we accidentally automated the people we thought were irreplaceable while making the plumber the most powerful person in the neighborhood. See, for decades, we operated on a massive collective lie about what intelligence actually is. We fell for the intelligence trap. We assumed that because high-level logic, like writing code, analyzing legal briefs, or calculating risk, was hard for us to learn, it would also be hard for a machine to do. We thought the human brain was the crown jewel of evolution. Turns out, we were looking at the wrong organ. It's actually way easier to teach a silicon chip to pass the bar exam than it is to teach a billion-dollar robot how to navigate your cluttered basement without tripping over a stray Lego. This is the Moravec Paradox. It's the reason why ChatGPT can write a hauntingly beautiful poem about existential dread in 3 seconds, but a state-of-the-art robotic arm still struggles to fold a warm towel. Think about it. We've spent 4 million years of evolution perfecting the art of being physical. Your brain does trillions of calculations every second just to help you walk across a room, sense the subtle vibration of a loose pipe, or feel the exact moment a screw is about to strip. You don't even think about it. It's easy to you because you have 4 million years of R&D baked into your DNA. But for an AI, the physical world is a chaotic, unpredictable nightmare. A computer lives in a world of perfect ones and zeros. Your house, however, lives in a world of rust, warped wood, and that one weird DIY hack the previous owner did to the wiring in 1984. That messiness is now your greatest job security. While we were all busy telling our kids to learn to code, we accidentally created a world where logic is a commodity. It's cheap, it's downloadable, it's a $20 a month subscription. But a human being who can show up at 2 a.m., diagnose why your heater is making that "I'm about to explode" sound, and fix it using nothing but a wrench and a decade of tactile intuition, that is becoming the rarest resource on the planet. And that brings us to the demographic time bomb. While the internet is currently drowning in 10 million new AI consultants and prompt engineers, the people who actually keep the lights on are vanishing. Right now, 40% of the trade workforce is staring down the barrel of retirement within the next 5 years. We are talking about a massive exodus of the only people who know how the physical world actually functions. It's a classic supply and demand bloodbath. For 30 years, we stigmatized dirty jobs. We told high schoolers that if they didn't get a 4-year degree in something that ended in istics or management, they'd be stuck working with their hands. Well, the joke is on us. We now have a massive surplus of people who can make a really great PowerPoint presentation and a terrifying shortage of people who can actually weld a bridge or wire a hospital. The result? The dirty hands premium. If you're a software developer today, you aren't just competing with AI. You're competing with a guy in a lower cost of living country who can do your job for 1/3 of the price. Your job is liquid. It can flow anywhere there's an internet connection. But you can't outsource a burst pipe to a server farm in Bangalore. You can't ask an AI in the cloud to crawl into your attic and find the literal fire hazard hidden in the insulation. The trades are un-automatable because they are performed in environments that are never the same twice. An AI thrives in a factory where every part is exactly 12 millimeters wide. It dies in a Victorian-era basement where the pipes are held together by hope and 3 layers of duct tape. This shift is creating a new class of physical elites. Your plumber isn't just a guy with a toolbox anymore. He's a specialist working in a field with 0 competition, high barriers to entry, and a client base that is increasingly desperate as their infrastructure crumbles. He's charging consultant rates because, frankly, he's the only one left who knows how to keep the world from leaking. We are moving into an era where the most valuable thing you can own isn't a digital asset or a niche degree. It's the ability to manipulate the physical world. But this isn't just about the money or the job security. There's a deeper, almost psychological reason why everyone is suddenly looking at their laptop screens with a sense of quiet dread, while the guy fixing their HVAC seems like the happiest person in the room. And to understand that, we have to talk about the digital lobotomy and why your brain is literally starving for the one thing a keyboard can never give it. Think about your last win at work. What was it? Moving a card from in progress to done on a digital board? Closing a Slack thread with a thumbs up emoji? That isn't a win. That's just moving digital dust from one side of a screen to the other. Your brain knows the difference. We spent 300,000 years evolving to manipulate physical matter. Our ancestors got a hit of dopamine when they sharpened a spear or built a shoulder. They could see the result. They could touch it. Modern white-collar work is a digital lobotomy. It's ghost work. You spend 40 hours a week screaming into the void of a spreadsheet, and at the end of the day, you have nothing to show for it but a slight headache and a blue light tan. Compare that to a Finnish carpenter. He walks into a hollow room. He measures, cuts, and joins. 8 hours later, there is a staircase where there used to be air. That's a tangible dopamine hit. It's an immediate feedback loop that a Jira ticket can never provide. And honestly, that's why your plumber seems so much happier than your lead developer. He isn't worried about a restructuring or an AI update. He's busy solving a real-life puzzle that has a physical solution. But don't mistake this for some return to the Stone Age fantasy. The new master craftsman isn't just some guy with a rusty wrench and a bad attitude. The trades are undergoing a high-tech revolution. Today's HVAC technician is basically a thermal energy surgeon. They're using infrared cameras that look like something out of a Predator movie to hunt for heat leaks. Plumbers are using 3D pipe mapping and sonic leak detectors. Electricians are the architects of the smart home nervous system. This is the high-tech, high-touch hybrid. They've got the technical tools of a Silicon Valley nerd, but the physical utility of a pioneer. They are the only people left who are actually future-proof. Because here is the brutal reality of the 2026 economy. The safe jobs of the past, the ones our parents begged us to take, data entry, accounting, junior lawyering, basic coding, those are now the highest risk careers on the planet. They are digital. And if a job can be turned into a series of ones and zeros, it can be copied, pasted, and automated into oblivion. You can't Control-C, Control-V a new roof. You can't outsource a burst water main to a server farm in a cold climate. Physicality is the ultimate moat. We spent decades laughing at dirty jobs while we sat in our climate-controlled cubicles. Well, the joke is on us. While we were learning how to talk to machines, the machines were learning how to do our jobs. But the machines still can't figure out how to navigate a cluttered basement or feel the exact amount of torque needed to stop a valve from leaking. The risky jobs, welding, carpentry, plumbing, are now the ironclad career paths. They are the new gold standard. This isn't just a shift in the market. It's a redefinition of what it means to be a professional. The future doesn't belong to the person who can prompt an AI to write a mediocre essay. It belongs to the person the machine cannot replace. It belongs to the person who knows how the world actually works. So let's do a quick reality check. Imagine the power goes out, the internet vanishes, the cloud just evaporates. What is the one skill you have that would still be worth a sandwich tomorrow? Is it your ability to optimize a landing page? Or is it your ability to wire a backup generator? One of those skills is a digital illusion. The other is survival. Maybe it's time to stop trying to learn to code and start learning how to build something you can actually kick. Do us a favor, drop your Plan B trade in the comments. What's the one physical skill you're going to master before the AI takes your desk? And hey, if you want to keep navigating this weird post-AI economy without losing your mind, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna need all the help we can get. See you in the real world, the one with the pipes.